Well, here I am. It's been a rough week, up and down. Um, I see. This is why I don't do this. It's not that I don't have time or don't care. I just can't think of anything to say. Um, yeah, Thursday was a rough day. All I could think about was, if I get that job, it's going to go back to the way it was, and I'm not going to have energy for anything except for the job. And everything I've done, I've been trying to do, is going to fall to the side. I'm going to stop socializing and going to the gym and all that stuff because I'm going to be too fucking tired because I'm working. And that really got me down. Yeah, so I guess I'm just destined to be depressed no matter what happens, if I'm working or not working. Friday I went to a job interview for a grocery store job, and it was okay. Actually, I think it went quite well. I really liked the person that interviewed me. She was an assistant manager, and I liked the vibe at the place. People seemed really positive and into helping each other out and helping customers out. I think I did well in the interview. We seemed to had a rapport with the interviewer, and I seemed to give a lot of answers that she liked, even though some of them weren't entirely true. Just about, my attitudes and how I feel about dealing with people and shit like that. It was sort of a fake it till you make it kind of thing, I think. Anyway, that I felt positive after that. And I felt like that's the job I wanted, even though it pays like half as much, and to start with it would only be 1 or 2 shifts a week. But there's a lot of potential there, in a couple of ways. It's a fairly new store, so there aren't many people there who've been working for the company for 1,000,000 years, so it's pretty easy to move up. And the other thing is that a portion of their staff are students who tend to leave to go to college, and so that opens up vacancies and opportunities for more hours and stuff like that. And it's a huge organization. It's part of a huge grocery chain. There are actually several companies that own several grocery chains. It's been around for over 100 years. And so there's really a lot of different areas a person could move into if, if you work hard and play politics right and all that shit. Anyway, I don't know. The other job would be better for us financially. This job, I think, might be better for me personally. The other thing with this job is it is part-time, at least to start, so I could still do some of the stuff I'm doing, sort of see it through to its conclusion. So, I don't know. I'll find out in the next week and a half about both of them. The chandelier one I'll find out about probably early this week, one way or the other. And the grocery store one, she said week and a half. They still had interviews to do. They like to hire 3 or 4 people at a time and then do sort of an store orientation. for everybody, that's a day, and then a day of training on the cash register. And that seems to be about it for training. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. Whichever job I get offered first, I guess I'll take. And go from there. And if I end up doing well either job, if I really hate it and can't handle it, then maybe I'll be able to get disability or something. If that doesn't work out, I don't know. On the positive side, Ross and I are doing more stuff together and planning to do more. I had expressed to him, I don't know when, not that long ago, that I'd like to do stuff together. I mean, it's great. I go out and socialize with people and do stuff. It would be nice to go out and socialize and do stuff with him too. So we've started doing more of that. I've been more assertive in that area, talking about things that I'd like to do together. And he's been, responsive to that and expressed his interest in doing more stuff. So that's all good. I went to Aquafit again on Saturday and really liked it. I think I liked it better than the other one, though the other one was good. This time there was a male instructor, and yeah, he was pretty good looking, and of course in good shape. Teach Aquafit if you're not in shape. But he was, I guess, a little bit more challenging. He challenged people to go faster, to work harder, more than the other one did. He was louder. His voice carried better than the other one. And we got to play with his noodles, which was fun. Today Sewell's taking me out for brunch. He texted me yesterday and asked if I was interested in that. So of course I said yes, free food. I mean, come on. No, I like spending time with him. I like our brunches together. Speaking of which, I need to get in touch with my mom so we can arrange to do something next Sunday, which is Mother's Day. Yesterday after Aquafit, I went to meet with my peer support folks at the coffee shop. And that was okay. The same person that pushed my buttons before was sort of pushing them, but this time I didn't rise to the bait. And she wasn't deliberately baiting me, but I didn't get into it with her. I just sort of held my tongue because I knew if I started talking about it, I would get agitated and stuff, and I didn't want that to happen again. It's not worth it. She has her opinions, and they're different from mine, and if I talk about it, I get emotional, so I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm not going to change her mind. She's probably not going to change mine, so what's the point? So I think that went okay, but after a while I just got tired of sitting there listening to her, so I said I had stuff to do and left. But it was still good to see folks, and I mentioned to them about the Walk for Mental Health on Wednesday, and at least 2 of the 3 were planning to attend. So that's cool, and I mentioned to her that dogs on leash were welcome. So she was happy to hear that. She has 2 dogs of her own, and she dog walks a lot. So she will bring 3 dogs. They're all little dogs. But that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. To meeting her dogs. The dog she's bringing that's not hers is a rat terrier. She was talking about rat terriers and what they do. She grew up on a farm, so she knows all about people hiring rat terriers to get rid of rats. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else to say, so I guess I'll stop now. Love you.